Good morning, Nintenders.
Good morning. It's another early morning here. I'm kind of liking this, Ada.
Uh-oh, watch out. I think we have a new habit forming.
Well, we normally don't have time to do this in the morning, but we're making time now, aren't we?
We are, and today we're off and running in the direction of some nutriments.
What is a nutriment, you might ask? It's something that nourishes your body.
And your mind.
And your mind.
And your heart and your soul. Something that nourishes all of you.
Probably we should just say a nutriment is something that nourishes your life.
Mm-hmm.
And we had 4 areas. We just started with the first one yesterday.
What was that again?
Food.
Yes.
And what we put in our bodies. Food and drinks and what we put in our body. But we started with the first area of what can get in the way of having a Zen Den life. These are 4 nutriments that we want us all to be mindful of. So food, we gave some examples. Did you have any other examples that came up yesterday during the day, Ada, for you of foods that don't really nourish you, don't really help you show up as the best version of yourself, but you think you should do it, or you go along with doing it? Or what I wanted to think about today with everyone is, do we have some habits that we know aren't serving us? Like we know maybe that bowl of candy sitting on the edge of our desk isn't really serving us, isn't nourishing us, but we keep it there because our coworkers like it and we like it. And it's hard to say, I'm going to take that bowl of candy off the end of my desk.
Because what if there is a secondary gain where people come and they get candy and they talk to you? And then the worry is, if that candy's not there, no one's going to come say hi to me then.
That is so important. So many of the actions that we do them for a secondary gain. And it can be that we don't even realize what that secondary gain is until we think, oh gosh, if I take the bowl of candy away, no one will come and visit me. Or what if no one comes to visit me? And this is what I love. I love having the candy bowl so people come and visit me. But what's the price that you're paying? That's the question. Is it truly nourishing you? Or could you find maybe a different form of connection where instead of people coming and visiting at your candy bowl, that you all say, hey, for our afternoon break, let's go walk around the block? Is what you're doing nourishing you?
So there was a question for me in there.
I forgot about you, Ada.
The question was, did I have anything that came up yesterday where I recognized what I put in my body was helpful or harmful, or how did I do with this nutriment? What I noticed, and this is something my mom would always tell me, but I struggle to listen to.
Another one of these?
Another one, eating lunch.
Oh, gosh, is that ever one for you? Yeah, go ahead. Talk.
So when it comes to what we put in our bodies, maybe it's also what we don't put in our bodies. And for me, when it comes to lunchtime, I can struggle because I can look at my calendar, I can look at my day and say, well, I'm not going to have enough time, so I'm not even going to bother. Bad idea.
And really, that's how you did it until I said, I'm not working with you anymore unless you eat your lunch.
I got the ultimatum.
Yes, I did.
I got the ultimatum.
I pulled out those big ultimatum cards.
I'm not working with you if you don't bring a lunch to work.
Because your personality changes.
Well, I've had
You're
a
totally
lunch
not
at
the
work
same person.
every day since you said that. And yes,
know.
You're right.
Yes.
My personality has changed. I get more headaches.
You're
I feel
snippy.
tired.
You have a real tone. You take a tone that is not good.
You get the unvarnished truth here on Morning Intentions.
This is what happens to me when I make a podcast early in the morning.
I know, you can think you're a firecracker on fire. So yes, you're right. I admit everything you say is true. I have a shorter fuse. I am more snippy.
Do you feel that, okay, we're talking about mindfulness here. Do you feel your shorter fuse?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Well,
yes.
Then why do you do it?
Because I don't have time. Well, that was the excuse I would always bring. I don't have time to eat lunch.
No, I'm asking you, do you feel that you have a shorter fuse?
Yes,
Well, then why do you have the shorter fuse?
because I'm hungry. I'm angry.
Okay.
No, they
So you
go
just
together.
can't stop it? You can't just say, oh gosh, I probably should be a little more kind and pleasant right now.
Would you believe I'm trying to do that?
I do believe it, and that's why I said not working with you if you're not going to eat lunch.
I did think about, okay, I'm really tired. I have a headache. I need to be on my best behavior. Don't bite any heads off. But I was so hungry I couldn't do it like I want to.
Like you couldn't function.
So that's the nourishment. What is nourishing me? Not having a lunch is not nourishing to me. I need to bring a lunch every day, and it has to be good and healthy food. If I eat things that are too sugary, the energy's gone so fast because it's a simple carbohydrate, and we won't get onto the complexities of all that stuff. But I burn through it so fast, it's gone like I didn't even eat, and here I am once again right back into the same pickle.
So being very mindful about packing a lunch, what you pack for your lunch, making sure that you eat. I do want to talk about before we have to say goodbye for the weekend, because this is what can happen. Friday night, our friends can invite us out for a few drinks after the work week. And I'm all for joining up with your colleagues outside of work. I think it's great. Or just visiting with your friends, go out for a drink or two. I'm not against drinking. I am against drinking if you don't want to drink. And I am also wanting us to be mindful about how much we drink. Do we need to drink all that we drink, or could we just sip on one drink? Do we have to take it to this place where maybe then we get up the next morning and we don't feel good and it just didn't serve us? That's also what this nutriment is about. Does what we do serve us? Does it help us to show up as the best version of ourselves? The way Ada and I do things is we're not people to say, no, not ever, or take it all out. You want to go out and have a glass of wine with your friends? Go out and have a glass of wine with your friends. You want to make a special Friday night dinner and have a glass of wine at home? Have a glass of wine at home. But be mindful. How much wine do you need? How much do you need to drink? Because you might enjoy the drink. I enjoy a glass of wine every now and then, and I wouldn't want somebody telling me, well, you never can have wine. I wouldn't listen to that person. But think about what the wine does to you. This can be tough if we have a group of friends and we've been always doing the same thing, or even with our partner. It's like, okay, this is what we do. But just because your partner wants to do it doesn't mean you have to do it, and doesn't mean that you don't do it a little bit with your partner. But do you have to do it to the extent that you might be used to doing it, or as often? We're not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. This comes from you. What serves you? Being mindful of what serves you.
What you're bringing up can be a challenge, though, because if you are with a group of friends, there might be the pressure to have one more round or have more than you really want to drink.
There sure might be, because we have heard about this around the coaching table since we started coaching.
It's happened in my life.
It's happened in your life. Okay.
Where it's like, well, I've had enough. I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do it at all tonight. Oh, come on, it'll be fine. We've seen that with clients too over the years. They're wanting to reduce, but then their friend group is saying, oh, come on, it's Friday, have some fun. And that can be a lot of pressure to go against what we know will nourish our body that day. I think those conversations need to be had before the moment.
Yes, to say, hey guys, I love going out with you. It's not like I'm not going to drink, but I'm not going to drink as much because it just doesn't make me feel good.
Setting the stage, setting expectations beforehand, and this is what we tell all of our clients, whether it's a situation like this or for a vacation. What do we want this experience to be like? And talk and share about it before it happens. It's a lot harder to change course and turn the tide midstream and while we're in the middle of the event. But if we start off with, this is all I'm going to drink tonight, or this is the kind of food I really want to have, or this is the vacation I want to have, if we start with that, it's a lot easier to make that a success. So our intention for today and for this weekend is a reflection question. What habits are no longer serving me in regard to food, drink, and what I put in my body? What habits are no longer serving me in regards to food, drink, and all that I put in my body? Thank you so much for joining us today and this week. Our day is better because you are part of our day. See you Monday.
See you then.